Good morning, Wednesday morning. Welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. I just had some protein shake, and every time I do that, I start coughing. So hopefully I'll be okay this time. Right. It's Wednesday morning, by the way. And what I wanted to do, if you didn't know, what I wanted to do was share with you something that I heard on an American podcast to do with self-storage that I've never, ever heard before. And I'm intrigued. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. But it's thought-provoking. And I love content that's thought-provoking because it challenges my behavior. It challenges what I think is correct. And this was something that I've never heard talk about in the UK. I've never heard anybody else say it before in America. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys already do this. But it's to do with price increases. My knee-jerk reaction is I won't do it because I don't like it. And I don't think it's correct to punish people on this. But clearly other people do in America, and maybe we do in England, maybe do in UK, but I've never heard it. No one's ever spoke to me about it. And it's something that it just put the cat amongst the pigeons. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if it's icky. I don't know. Because as aggressive as I am with my price increases, I also want to make sure that I do the right thing for the customer. And this is treating customers completely different. Okay, what the hell are you talking about, Dean? Well, here it is. Rent increases should be different depending on the postcode. If they live in another country or then they get a steeper increase than people living locally. It's harder for them to move out. Oh no, sorry, one other podcast. It was in my American Mastermind. It wasn't on the podcast. Oh, that's interesting. I've got it here, American Mastermind. So basically, the further somebody lives away from your storage facility, the bigger the increase because they cannot move out. It's not easily for them to move out. What's your thoughts on this? How do we act? How do we behave? Is it important for us to behave in a certain way, a certain manner, or is cash king? What's your opinions? What's your straight up impression straight away? As soon as I said that, if you're on LinkedIn, I would love you to comment on this video because I'm interested. Me personally, I think that's a little bit too much. But is it just a British way of doing things? Does that mean I'm not a capitalist? Does that mean I'm not a hard businessman? I've got so many emotions. I always want to I want to get to the top by doing the right thing. I want to know my business has made money and I've still done things the correct way and I haven't gone past any ethical boundaries. Is this going past an ethical boundary? Is this, as you can tell, I genuinely don't know. This has been so thought-provoking for me because it started making me question what I'm like as a business owner. What do I want to be? What do I want to represent? What do I want to show my team? My first impression, not my first impression, okay, I'm going to be laid cards on the table. My impression is that it's telling my team we're taking advantage of people depending on their situation. I mean, when do we stop? Do we stop that if someone's in hospital, hey, someone's in hospital, let's increase their prices because they're ill, they're sick. And so therefore they can't they can't get their stuff out. And I mean, that's just icky. That is really, really icky. And yes, icky is a technical term, but what's the difference? What is the difference? Well, obviously, there's quite a big difference, but fundamentally, it's still taking advantage of someone's situation and circumstance that they find themselves in. If someone is in prison, does that mean that we increase their price? Do we feel better about doing that? Because, well, they're in prison anyway, so they've done something wrong. And so therefore, we're just maximizing the situation. It's okay, people saying, I think I heard the term maximizing the situation. It's a polite way of saying I'm taking advantage. So anyway, I just thought I'd share with you what people are doing in America. I don't know if we're doing it here. I don't want to do it. I definitely don't want to do it here. No, I don't want to do it. But I thought I'd share it with you because some people might. And I said no judgment, but obviously I've been judging. So maybe I'm completely wrong. And I would love to hear from you, by the way. I'm on holiday right now when this comes out. So if you get in touch with me, I reply better when I'm on holiday. So I'd just love to know your opinion. If it's icky, if it's wrong, you know my opinion. But am I being too frugal? Am I being too prim, proper, English? I don't know. All right, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. And I'll speak to you guys on Friday. See you soon. Bye.